So in our previous class, we learn about functions, right? So in functions, we learn about what is parameter, what is argument, and what is return. Right? What is parameter? Parameter are like just we are giving some variables, and arguments are like we are providing some values to it. So, and what is return? Return is like we are returning the output, we are returning the result of our function where it is getting called. Okay, we can store the value of our functions inside one variable and we can reuse it as per our choice. So in that scenario, we use this return. As I told you in our previous class, like I show you the Flipkart example, right? They don't show the output in their console. Instead of that, they just call that particular function and update the UI. Then after it, we learn about this window methods, right? So window methods, what is window? First of all, window is just like a tab. So first of all, I'm running this code now. I'm going live. So see, it is showing me this pop-up. I'm not writing the code for this pop-up and these buttons. This window object providing me all these things. So we just have to reuse it. It is already there. I'm just using it again. How can we use it? There is one confirm method is there. You can say this is a like window object, you can say. Okay, it is already there. We are just using it once again as per our need. Okay, so I'm just using this confirm keyword and giving some message inside it. So whatever the message I am giving here, it is showing me here with these two buttons. When I'm giving confirm, it will give two buttons, like either you want to confirm it or you want to cancel it. Same way you can use alert also. Like alert is like a pop-up only. uh, until you are closing it, you can't interact with your website. See here also, when I want to click it here, I even can't scroll also my website until I click on this okay, then only it is like interactive. Okay, so then we have like prompt is like we are giving some input. You can give some input, it will give one input field. In that you can enter something. So in our previous class, we just saw a practical example of how we can store the value of when the user click on OK, it will give me the true. Okay, when user click on false, right, like cancel button, it will return false. Okay, using this true or false, I'm giving some different message. Okay, so if user click on OK button, like it will give return, it will give me true. So if it is true, I want to show this message. If it is false, this is your variable is false, then I am showing this alert. Any doubt in this, how we are getting this true or false? Anyone having any doubt how we are getting this true and false? Just put a message in chat box.
No, ma'am.
Okay. I think most of you missed yesterday's class. I didn't upload it. Okay, I will upload it. Just try to watch it. Then you will understand it more clearly. Okay, then after it we learn about this prompt. Okay, just see this example. I will tell you the example, then you understand it more clearly. Okay, instead of this, I am putting this prompt example. Anyone want to ask me anything? Okay. So just see this example. What I am doing here, just try to understand it. First of all, I am giving one alert here. Okay, inside this alert, I am giving welcome to the movie ticket booking. So this one is simple. We are just showing one pop-up box. Then after it, I am taking one variable. That is your username. Inside this username, I am taking some prompt. Like it will give some like user input. So whatever the input is entered by user, it will be stored inside this variable. Okay, I will show you the output first. Then you can relate with me. I think it is getting closed. Now see it. See, it is showing me that prompt. Right? You must enter your name to continue this prompt. This alert. It is showing me this alert. Welcome to the movie ticket booking system. Okay, let me refresh it. See, welcome to the movie ticket booking system. Okay, the first alert it is showing. When I click on this OK, it is asking me something. How it is asking me something? Because of this. This is prompt. I am using this object. This is your window object. I am using it. Please enter your name. Suppose when I am entering something inside it. Okay, I am giving my name. So my name will be stored inside this variable. Okay, I will console it. I will show you username. Okay, I'm entered name. Entered name. So whatever the value I am giving inside this input field, it will be stored in your variable. That is your username. I am clicking on this OK. Okay, hi Fatima. Do you want to book your ticket? Okay, then I am again clicking on this OK. Okay, you are booked successfully. Then just let me go to the console. Okay, it is getting refreshed, so that is why it is not showing. Okay, giving my name here. Just see it here. In this console, you can see it, right? Fatima entered name. So what does it mean? Whatever the value you are giving inside this prompt, inside this input field, it is getting stored inside this variable. So that is why when I am consoling, it is showing whatever the name. So what I am doing here is, if username means, if this variable contains any name, it becomes true. We will learn about what is truthy values and what is falsy values. But just for now, just try to understand. If this variable contains any value, it will be truthy. It will be true. Okay. So if this username contains anything, then show this message, this confirm message. Okay. If it is not containing anything like this. Okay. If it let me remove this. It will be like tricky somewhat for you. So suppose for now here I am removing it. I'm completely removing this if part. Okay, just for now understand it. If this username contains any value, this block will work. This if will be true and it will show this message. If instead of it you are not entering any value, okay, then this else block will work. Why this else block will work? Because this username is empty. That is why it is false. So it goes under this condition. Just see it here. Refreshing it. Let me refresh it. Okay, it is showing me the first alert message. When I click on this OK button, it is showing me this empty field. Instead of filling this field, I am clicking on this OK. Just see this. See, you must enter your name to continue. It is going into that else block. Instead of executing this if block, it is going to this else block. How it is going? I didn't enter any value inside this username, right? Inside this prompt, I didn't enter any value. So that is why it is skipping this part and it is executing this else block. Getting my point? Any doubt in this? Anyone?
No.
Okay, what about others? Okay, guys. So this is all about like you can use it this DOM like this window objects like by giving this condition, using this if else condition. I am using it like for ticket booking system. So you can use it. If this is true, you run this code, or it is false, run this code. Now comes to what is truthy and falsy value. Here actually we use this truthy and falsy values, but we are now going to learn this what is truthy and what is falsy values. So first of all, what is falsy values? Falsy value means, like, if you are giving false, it will be your falsy value. If it is a zero, it also comes under false. And if it is empty string, this is also comes under your false. And null, undefined, and none. Till here, it is your all your falsy values. Okay, what is meant by falsy? Like, we know what if block will run if it is true, right? What when if block will run if it is true. Suppose if I am giving it like this, if here I am giving let name equals to empty string. Okay, now I am using this name, and inside it I am giving console.log hello. Okay, run. Okay, fine. Now here I am using else. Inside it I am giving, okay, hello, name is empty, right? Here I am giving some anything, you can give some string. So running this one. Now tell me, now my name doesn't contain anything, right? It is a completely empty string. So it is a falsy value, right? So we know when we learn the if else block, if block will run if this condition is truthy, means this condition, if this condition is true, then only this block of code will run. So now in this scenario, name is falsy value, right? We can see name contains empty string, right? So it is a falsy value, so it will not run this block of code. Instead of this, it goes to this else block. Okay, let me show you the in the output. Running this one. Okay, see, it is showing me this else block of code. Else. Okay, this is your true. If block will run if this condition is true, or else it will not work, it goes to this else. So empty string is your falsy value, so that is why it is skipping this one. And we have some more things, like if I am giving age equals to 0, so 0 is also your falsy value. Okay, if I am giving it like this, so 0 is also your falsy value, so that is why it is not running this code, it goes to this block of code. Just see it, right? So just remember it, what are your falsy values. First of all, your empty string is your falsy values, and the false keyword, that the boolean keyword true and false, this false also your falsy value. 0 is also your falsy and empty string, and null, undefined, and NaN. These 6 are there. These 6 are your falsy values. Okay, so suppose if I am using undefined, right? We learn about this undefined. If you are just giving the variable, you are just declaring a variable without giving any value, so that is your undefined, right? So I am calling this age here, and I am checking. Now in this scenario, age is undefined, so it is falsy value, so it will not run this code. Instead of it, it goes to this else block. Let me show you here. Okay, yeah, and this null also your falsy value. What is null? Null is like we are giving 0, we are giving we are declaring this is an empty variable, so we are just using this keyword, null keyword. So null is also your falsy value. So here in this scenario also, instead of like showing this output, it will move to this block of code. See, okay, so this undefined, null, and this NaN, that is your not a number. I will show you here. NaN is a keyword, right? Here in this scenario also, it will goes to the else block. Okay, so now you can understand this previous example more clearly, right? Now you can understand the previous example more clearly. How? See, if I am giving if we are not giving anything inside this prompt, so username will be like username value will be username will like a empty string, right? So we know empty string is a falsy value. So that is why instead of executing this if block, it is going to this else block, right? That is why it is going to that else block instead of running this if block of code. Why? Because this empty string is your falsy value. And previously also we used this falsy here, I think. See here also, when as I told you, when user click on this cancel button, it will return false. So here we are checking is sure is true or false. We know false keyword is also a falsy value. That is why instead of running this block of code, it is moving to this one. Okay. Instead of this instead of this false, zero, empty string, null, undefined, none, remaining all the things are your truthy values. Okay, like you are giving one some string or your empty array as well. A array doesn't contain anything, still it is a truthy value. I will show you. So here I am using this name. See, this is your empty array. I am not giving any element inside it, but still it is a truthy value. I am giving using this name variable. So now it will run this block of code. Instead of this, it will run this block of code. Why? Because this empty array is also a truthy value. Let me show you here. True, hello, name is empty, right? So empty object is also a truthy value. This, see, it is not containing anything, but still it is a truthy. JavaScript considering this as a truthy only. Okay, still this if block of code is running. Okay, like how, like first of all we can use this if with this truthy and falsy with if else condition, and second we can use this with like or operators also. Like in or operator view, let me show you with or operator. We learn about the or operator. In or operator, one of the condition must be true, right? One of the condition must be true. So suppose I am giving let name equals to, I am removing this one. Now you guys have to give me the answers. Just put your attention here. Now you guys have to give me the answer. I am giving let name equals to empty array, and here I am storing it using the or operator. Output. Okay, let output equals to, I am giving name or or guest. Okay. Now I am consoling it here. Output. Now tell me, it will show the guest or the empty array, empty string. Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it will show.
Yes.
Yes, it will show guest. Why? Because in the or operator we know one must be true, right? One condition must be true. So in this scenario, name is falsy value. It is false, and guest is truthy value. So that is why it will show the guest here. See, okay, it is showing me the guest. Suppose like if I am using AND operator here. So let me show. Can anyone tell me if this will run or not? Right, in AND operator we know both the condition must be true, so it will run or not.
Ma'am, it will not run.
Yeah, it will not run. What about others?
It won't run, ma'am. It will be conflict.
Yeah, why? Because here in this scenario name is empty string, right? So in this AND operator we know both the condition must be true. So in this scenario one is false and one is true, so that is why it is not proper. Let me show how what console it is showing. See, it is not showing anything. Okay, So in that scenario, that is how we are, when I am saying it is a true, it must contains true, means it comes under this scenario. You must use this truthy values, then only it will be true. If you are using any value from here, it comes under your false. Suppose here in this scenario I am giving like age equals to 0, and instead of this AND operator I am using OR and calling this age. So here in this scenario also it will show you the guessed only. Why? Because age is 0 is a falsy value. That is why it is showing you the guessed only. Let me show you. Okay, so what is the concept of learning this? Just try to remember what are your falsy values. False keyword is your falsy value, and 0, empty string, null, undefined, and none. All these are your falsy value, and the remaining all the things are your truthy values. You can try this example by yourself. Okay, these are the good examples. You can try it by yourself. And yeah, now let's see what is type conversion and cohesion. First of all, anyone having any doubt in this truthy and falsy values?
No, ma'am. There is if else we learned no 2 days ago.
Yeah,
So if else if will it will work only when the value is true there, isn't it, ma'am?
yeah.
And there is no false at all in the if else what we learned earlier.
If the value is true, it run the if block. If it is false, it moves to the else block.
Okay.
Okay, it will work like this. Okay, guys. Now comes to the score, like this one. What is that? That is conversion and cohesion. Okay, so like it is like a type conversion. There is some explicit type conversion and there is some implicit type conversion. What is the meaning? What is the difference between each? Like explicit means you are converting the data type. Like suppose this is your string, right? Why this number is string? Because we are giving this pi inside this double quote. So this is your string. So we can convert the data type of it. Okay, we have some like pre-built objects are there, like we can use this number keyword and we can convert its data type. Let's first discuss this explicit. Okay, here I am giving let age equals to 10. Okay, here the data type is string. Let me show you the data type first. Type of, we use type of operator to check the data type of any variable. So I'm using type of to check the variable's data type. So here I'm checking. Okay, it is showing me the string. Why string? Because we are giving this 10 inside double quotes, right? I want to convert this data type. I want to convert it. Suppose you give some form, you create a form. Instead of directly giving number, some user enter their age in string format. So it is not a correct way. You as developer, you have to give the proper validations. It's your duty, right? So you must have to convert its data type. So for that scenario, we can use this like number. We have one method. I'm using this number and I'm changing its data type to number. So I'm just using this variable name, that is your age contains 10, and I'm converting this to number. So let me store this inside one variable, converting. So now I'm consoling it. Okay, I'm consoling and checking the data type of converting. Just see it here. Okay, now just see. In first line, it is showing me the string. I'm not changing the data type here. But in the second, I'm changing its data type. So that is why it is showing now the number. How we are changing the data type? By using this number keyword. We just use this number keyword and the data type of this variable will get changed. Okay, similarly we have like string method also, string keyword also. Like here I am giving number 10. This is your number, right? So here I use the type of age, means it will show you the number as a variable, like type of data. Now here I am changing this to string. Okay, now here it will show you the string. See, it is first, in first line it is a, by default it is a number, so that is why it is showing number. In next line I am changing its data type. How I am changing? By using this string keyword, I am changing the data type of this age variable. So this is your explicit type conversion, means you are changing the type of any variable by using this string keyword, or by using this number keyword. You are changing the variable's data type. So that is why we are calling this as explicit conversion. And we have one more thing, that is your implicit. Means explicit means you are changing, as a developer you are changing the data type of any variable. And there are some cases JavaScript automatically changes the data type of any variable. That is your implicit conversion. So just try to understand this line. What is explicit conversion? When you convert one data type to another, manually you are doing. But when JavaScript automatically converts the data type during the operation, that is your implicit conversion. How it will change the data type? Suppose if you are using plus with like with string, and you are using some number, it will convert this number to string. Okay, this two is also treated as a string only, like it is converting this number to string automatically. So and we have one more scenario. If you are using minus and you are giving this string, it will convert this string to number. Okay, minus, multiply, you can use any operator here. I will tell you here. Yeah. Let me show this. Console.log. I am using 5. I am giving this inside double quotes, single quotes also. So this is your string, right? So now I am using a plus here. Now here I am giving 2. Let me give 10 here. So can anyone tell me what is the output of this? What will be the output?
5,
5, 1,
1,
0. Right.
0.
510. It is not adding these numbers, like it is not doing 5 plus 10, it is 15, right? But instead of adding it, it is treating like a string. Okay, instead of adding these numbers, it is treating this as a string. So that is why it is taking this 5 as it is, and taking this, considering this 10 also a string. So that is why it is combining it like this. Okay, instead of adding number, it is treating this as a string. So means what? It is changing this data type. This is a number, it is changing its data type to a string only. Okay, let me show you in the code, in the output. See. Okay, what does it mean? It means this is your string, and JavaScript automatically converting this 100 data type also a string. Okay, this is the one, this is one way, like automatically how JavaScript converts the data type. And we have one more thing, that is your console.log. I am giving 5 uh, 5 minus 3. Can anyone tell me the result of it?
2.
Yeah, it will be true. See, here in this scenario, what we are doing, we are subtracting string minus number, right? First we are giving string, right? And we are subtracting something from this string, that is your number. So it is converting this string to as a number only. Okay, so that is why it is showing you the. Let me show you. Okay, right. Any doubt in this implicit conversion? Like I will show you with multiplication also. See, it is multiplying it. It is treating this pi also a number. It is not considering this pi as a string. Okay, so this is your implicit type conversion. What is JavaScript automatically converting any data type to any other data type. Here in this scenario, it is converting this number to string, and in this scenario, it is converting this string to a number based on this operator. Whatever the operator you are using between these two, based on is this operator, it is converting. If you are using this plus operator, it is converting number to string, and if you are using plus or minus, let's see with divide how it will work with divide. So I am giving a divide here. So let me give 20 better, 18 let's say. So we know 18 divided by 3 is 6. Let me show you. See, it is working fine. So based on this operator, it will change. If you are giving plus, it will be treat this number also a string. If you are using minus, multiply, divide, it will treat this string also a number. Any doubt in this implicit and explicit type conversion?
Okay. To add, what we should do? Double plus we should do, man.
To add what you said, please. Uh,
That five, that 5 plus 100, if it has to really add,
yes.
what should be the operator? 2 times plus we should do.
Actually, we are not discussing about this plus operator. Like we know to
Understand?
add anything, we just can normally use this 5 plus 100.
Understand.
Yeah,
Understand.
it will show you this like this, 1 not 5, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, here also it is working fine, but we are discussing about what is type conversion. It is automatically changing its data type. If you are giving it like this inside a string, see, so
Correct.
instead of adding it, it is combining it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is why we are like JavaScript automatically changing the data type.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, anyone else want to ask me anything? Okay. Okay, Harish. Yeah. So now let's come learning string. We already know what is a string, right? We can create a string by using the double quotes, or we can use the single quotes also, and we can use backtick also. What is backtick? Like below your ESC, like in your laptop keywords, there is one backtick is there. Using this backtick also, you can create string. Okay, we already know what is a string. A string is just a combination of alphabets. Okay, like I am creating one string here. Let name equals to. You can give any large number of string, like it can be multiple lines, 10, 20 lines also you can give. So that is also comes under a string only. So as I told you, you can use double quotes, or you can use single quotes, or you can use this backticks also. This is your backtick. See, I am giving Fatima. This will also run perfectly. I am calling this variable. We have to move it again and again. We will install Node.js, right? So that we can run inside our terminals. We will see in our today's class. So we are just using this backtick and we are consoling. So this is also working fine. You can use a double quote, single quotes, or you can use this backtick. Now comes to the indexing. So as I already told you, like how we use serial numbers, how we divide this line of code. We are just giving some numbering. We are giving. So JavaScript will give some numbering to string or to a array. It gives some kind of indexing so that a user can directly target a specific character or a specific element. In string you can say specific character, or in array you can say specific element. So how indexing will work? So it will give the numbering. You can relate the indexing with numbering also. Like how it is giving the indexing, it will give 0 to first alphabet, like 0 to F, like this it will move. Okay, and this A to 1, and this T like index number of this tree will be 2. Okay, so it will give the indexing like this. The indexing always starts in any programming language, the indexing will start from 0 only. Okay, suppose in this complete string you just want to target this a, you just want to show this a. So for that you can use it like this, name. By using its index number you can target it, or to target any specific index number you just have to use this square brackets. So we know this first one is 0 and second one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to target this a, so I can give it 5 here. See, it is showing me the a here. So similarly, if you want to target this I, you can give the index number of it. Okay, 1, 0, 1, 2, like 2. This is your 2, right? I want to target T. Okay, using the index number of a string, you can target that particular character. Okay, in string, you have like lot of predefined methods. You can use it, like suppose you can find the how many length of this string, like there is like multiple lines are there a lengthy paragraph. I will take the paragraph from here. Okay, I'm taking the paragraph from here and just copying it here. Now I want to see how many characters are there, what is the length of this string. How we can't count, right? 1, 2, 3, we can't do it like this. I want to count how many characters are there. I'm not talking about the index number. Just try to understand. I'm talking about the characters are there. How many characters are there? This spaces also will be included. Including these spaces, how many characters are there in this particular paragraph? So to target, to know this, we have some properties. Like as I told you, a string contains some properties and methods. Properties are like predefined. There are JavaScript already made this kind of methods. You can directly use it. So for that, like you want to know the length of this string, you can use this dot length property. Let's see this. Okay, it is showing me 123. So what is the meaning of this 123? There are 123 characters are there inside this string. It includes this spaces also. Let me remove this space. It will show you 122 now. I am removing this space also. Right. It is showing me 122. Okay. Like it is not considering this spaces, I think. Let me remove the space from here. Okay, yeah, it is taking, it will consider the whatever the spaces are there inside your paragraph, it will count that paragraph also a one character. So to know the how many characters, what is the length of your paragraph, you can use this length property. Okay, now suppose you want to make this paragraph to uppercase. See, this in this there is some lowercase alphabets are there, there is some uppercase alphabets are there. Now you want to completely convert this to uppercase. We can use this uppercase property. uh, Let me two uppercase, I think two uppercase, there is some property. Let's see what is the property name. There is, this is method. Okay, just now we saw about this length property and we learn about this indexing. Yeah, where it is, yeah, here two uppercase. Yeah, we are just typing it correctly, but it is not giving me the recommendation. Two uppercase. Now why it is not continuing, letting me store this in a variable. Let uppercase equals to name. Yeah, it must work. Name dot to uppercase. So now I'm consoling this variable, above variable, uppercase. Okay, so now it is converting the complete string to uppercase. Yeah, we don't have to, okay. We didn't give this brackets here. See, it is converting the complete string to uppercase. So similarly, we have lowercase also. You can convert, like we already learn about this, how we can convert some paragraph or text to uppercase or lowercase in CSS also. But here we are working with like dynamic things. You are getting the data from database. You are not writing it manually. So in that scenario, you can use JavaScript instead of using the like CSS. You can use JavaScript. When you're writing the complete paragraph manually, you can use the CSS at the time. But when you are getting the values dynamically, okay, so in that scenario, you can use this uppercase and lowercase from JavaScript. So similarly, we have two lowercase also. I think the name is not correct. Yeah, it is correct. This is not reloading fast. So just see, this S was capital, right? But it is not showing, now showing in small letters. How it is converting? We are just converting this by using this methods. This is your two lowercase we use to convert the complete string to lowercase alphabets, and we use two uppercase method to convert it into complete uppercase alphabets. So Java, this string contains multiple like methods. This is like predefined methods. Like you want to do some changes in your string. So we have multiple spaces, like to remove the spaces. See, there is some space. Suppose you are taking the input, like you are taking the name from your user, and they by mistake they enter five six spaces like this. So you must have to trim it, right? You must have to remove these spaces. So for that particular scenario also we have one kind of method. Okay, and we have some more methods in string. Like you can explore these methods by yourself also, but I am telling you the most important methods now. Okay, like character at yeah, where is trim? Yeah, here it is. We use trim method to is to remove the spaces, to remove the white spaces from the both ends. For that scenario we use this trim method. I will tell you. See, just see this example. See, here I am using this str. This str contains multiple spaces at the starting and the ending. So now I want to remove these spaces. So for that scenario we can use this trim keyword, trim method. So str dot trim. Okay, this is a method, so that is why I'm using this brackets. Okay, let me see it here. It is show, it is without any spaces. This is without any spaces. Let me show you in the console like what is the length of it. Str dot length. So now here also I'm showing you the length. Just observe the length of these two. See, first one is 15 and the second one is 11. How first one is 15? First one is with spaces and the second one is without spaces. Okay. So what trim will do? Trim will remove all the white spaces from your from your string. It will remove the spaces from starting and it will remove the spaces from ending. Why we use this trim method? Like suppose if user enter their name with multiple spaces at the starting. So to remove those spaces we use this trim method. Okay, well, like we have some more methods in string. Like we can give trim start, like we can give a specific position, like from start only you want to remove the spaces. For that scenario you can use trim start, and at only at end side you want to remove the spaces. For that condition you can use this trim end. Okay, let's see the each method one by one. Now let's see index of. Okay, to know what is index of, you can know the particular index of any alphabet. So I want to know the index of L. Okay, it will take consider the first L, not the last L. So index of L. I want to know that what is the index number of this L alphabet. So let me show you. Okay, index of like spelling is not correct. Right? Index of, okay, yeah, it is correct. Yeah, we are not giving the string name, right? So str dot index of, str dot index of. So we are applying this index of on this string, right? So that is why we must have to give the variable name first, then from it we know the index of. So then so that's why we are using this dot operator to access any properties from it. For that scenario we use this dot operator. Now let's see this one. See, it is showing me the 4. How it is 4? See, this is your this is your one single space, this is your character 1, 2, 3, and this is your first L. So index number of this L is 4. So suppose if you want to know the index number of D, right? This is your D. We are having only one D. Okay, so it will give you what is the exact index number of this D. It is 12. So by using it, you can target a specific what is the index number of a specific alphabet, or you can know the index number of any specific word also. Like suppose if you want to know the index number of this world. Okay. See, it is giving me the 8 here. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it will give exactly same, but it is showing me the 8, like it is marching, it is taking complete. So that is why it is giving 8 here. I think this is 2, right? Now let's see this one. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So word starts from index number 6. See, it is giving 6 properly. Right, so you can target a specific character also, or you can know the index number of any specific word also. Okay, instead of giving this word I am giving hello. So the index number of hello is 0, right? So that is why it is giving 0. Why we use this index of method to know the particular index of any alphabet or any word. So in that scenario we use this index of operator. So similarly we have last index of also. Let's first see this includes. What include? It will give true or false. If this string contains this word or not, contains this alphabet also you can check. If it is true, it will give you true, or else it will give you false. Suppose I am giving hello world, welcome to Monstack codes. Okay, I am giving like this kind of string. So now I want to check is this string contains the word codes or not. So here that is why I am using includes. So in this includes I am giving codes. Okay, I am checking here if this complete string contains the word codes or not. Let me show you what output it will give you. See, it is showing me the true. What if I'm giving this course in a uppercase? Can anyone tell me? If I give it like this, it will give true or false? Anyone? Can anyone tell me? It will give me the true or false. Okay, I will show you here. Just see, it is giving me the false. Why? Because it is a case sensitive. Here we are giving the C in small letters, and here we are using the C in capital letter. It is not matched properly. So that is why it is giving false. So you must have to give the proper, you must have to use the proper uppercase and lowercase, then only it will work. So suppose if I am giving 1 here, so it is matched. So it will give you true. Okay. So just try to do this, like try to do all these methods by yourself. If you guys are having any doubt, then we will discuss it. So in this class we discuss about this index of methods. You explore, try to explore this last index, how it is work. And this includes we discussed, and this start with all these methods. We have nearly lot of methods, like 20 methods are there in our notes. Just try to understand these methods by yourself. If you are having any doubt, we will discuss it. Okay. Any doubt? Anyone? Anyone want to ask me anything? Okay, just try to do these methods by yourself. If you are not having any doubt, then we will move to the next topic. If you are having some doubts, then we will I will explain you. Okay, there are a lot of methods, so that is why I am telling you to do some homework. If you do it, like we can move to the next topic. Okay, there are a lot of useful methods are there. So now I am telling you how to install Node.js, right? We are doing the same thing, like we are running this code and we are just checking in our console. So instead of it, we can run the code inside your index.js file. Okay, inside your index.js file, we can give some code like this. So here I am giving console, and suppose here I am giving 10 plus 20. So now I want to run this code in my terminal only. In my terminal means outside of my browser, I want to run this code. So for that scenario, you just have to use this keyword, that is your node index, your file name, that is your index.js. Now it will run. See, it is showing me the 30 properly, right? How I'm running this code, just you have to use this node keyword, and then you have to give the file name. So by using it, it will run your JavaScript code out of your browser. Okay, to run your JavaScript code out of your browser, for that scenario, we use this Node.js. This is your node, like you have to install it. We are just using its keyword here. That is using Node.js. Why we use Node.js? We use Node.js for backend development also. And we mostly use Node.js to run your JavaScript code outside of your browser. So in that scenario, we use this node. Okay, like in Python, whoever learn Python, they know what is Python pip. There is one keyword, like, so they can run the Python, they can run the Python's code. So similarly in JavaScript also we have Node.js. You just have to go to its official website. You can just type it here, nodejs.org, this one. So you can click on this get Node.js. Okay, here from here, okay, window installer, you can click on it. It will be installed here. Just click on it. It will be installed properly. Yeah, you just have to click on next, 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 then it will be installed properly. After installing it, you just have to check its version. Okay, you can check it's the version of your Node.js. For that you can use Node-v. It will tell you what is the version of Node.js you are using. Okay, so I'm using the Node.js version 20. So you can use this like I am running this JavaScript code inside my terminal, means outside of my browser. How I am running this code? Because I have installed Node.js. So that is why I can run this. If you are not having Node.js in your computer, you can't run it this like this. Okay, first of all, try to install this Node.js. If you install it properly, then it will show you the version here. Then you can run it like this. You just have to give this node keyword and your file name, that is your index.js. Okay, anyone any doubt in how to install Node.js and why we install Node.js? Anyone? Okay. Okay, guys.
No.
So that is not that's all for today's session. Just try to install the Node.js so that it will like it will make our code more easy, right? Instead of going to the browser every time, we can directly run our code here. Okay, just try to install Node.js properly. Then in our next class, we will see what are the more methods are there in string. Okay, we will see
मैम
this.
मैं हैव अ क्वेश्चन।
Yeah, sure.
मैं पूछ रहा था कि ये जो जावास्क्रिप्ट सीख रहा है, ये फंक्शनैलिटी देने के लिए सीख रहा है या फिर ये यही बैकएंड डेवलपमेंट है एक्चुअली में?
नहीं, ये फंक्शनैलिटी देने के लिए सीख रहे हैं। लाइक जावा स्क्रिप्ट आपको फ्रंट एंड में भी यूज में आता है और बैक एंड में भी यूज में आता है, राइट? सो
कि
ये
तो जब
फंक्शनैलिटी, हाँ बोलिए।
वो जब डेटाबेस को इसके साथ अटैच करेंगे तब वो बैकएंड डेवलपमेंट होगा ना?
हाँ हाँ,
ओके।
हम एपीआईज भी बनाएंगे, राइट? डाटाबेस से कनेक्ट करेंगे और एपीआईज बनाएंगे, तो वो बैक एंड में आता है। अभी फ्रंट एंड ही चल रहा। फ्रंट एंड में जो भी फ्रंट एंड में जावा स्क्रिप्ट यूज होता है, आप अपन वो पढ़ रहे हो। ओके, वी आर यूजिंग वट एवर द थिंग्स वी यूज इन द फ्रंट एंड ऑफ आवर website development. We are learning that particular JavaScript. Okay.
ओके मैम।
Okay. Okay. So okay, guys. Now I'm going to end our class. Thank you. Bye.
थैंक यू।